Hello, Potato. Over the last few years, the people at Coca-Cola have had some interesting flavors, like perhaps some of the people there are on things a little stronger than their own product. We've had flavors based on musicians, like marshmallow, which weren't marshmallow flavored. We've had flavors based on concepts, like space and dreams. We've had flavors based on items that don't physically exist, like pixels. And it seems like they are not done trying to come out with these interesting limited time flavors, but it does seem like perhaps they have maybe run out of the weirder stuff, and we're kind of getting stuff that's a little bit more based in reality. And that brings us to today's item, which is from Coca-Cola, and it is their new, or at least new-ish, spiced flavor. Coca-Cola Spiced. Now, I don't have to guess what the flavor is this time, because a lot of them have been, like, I've had to try to guess what they are, and honestly, my sense of taste isn't really apparently that great. I know what I like and what I don't like, but identifying individual flavors is a little tricky for me sometimes. But I don't have to worry it this time because it just says right on it, raspberry, spiced Coke, and other natural flavors. 250 calories per bottle, 100% recycled bottle. You can tell because it has a little green band on the front of it. And anything else interesting on here? Water, corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavors, caffeine, 54 mils of caffeine. Does Coke normally put that on there? I like that. That's less than a cup of coffee. It's a little bit more than half of a cup of coffee, but that's good. That's good information. I am glad it is there. See, now also, nothing different between this and all those other kind of weirder flavors we've had over the last few years. They've actually been advertising this. I've seen ads for it, like on Hulu and YouTube, for Coca-Cola Spiced. So maybe on Cartoon Network, I don't know. But I've seen ads for it. I haven't paid attention to them really, but I've seen them. And surprisingly, this one's like a little bit more available. I think that one, like, was last year before, like Rosita flavored, was available in more like larger quantities. But I've seen this like at, I think, Sam's Club, not in the bottle, in the cans. And they come in those like the skinny tall cans, like the marshmallow Coke came in. And like they used to have, was it Diet Coke Twisted, I think it was called. And they had like a really good cherry flavor in that. I liked that one. But yeah, it's those taller, thinner cans. I think in a can you may actually be getting less than you would in a normal can. But I got a bottle because I can close it back up. I don't have to drink it all at once. I can drink some for the video and then put it in the fridge and finish it later. But yeah, today we're going to try out Coca-Cola Spiced. Just picked this up the other day. Oh, they don't do... I guess they don't do that anymore. The code's in the top for the Coke app, or whatever it was, Coke website. Well, looking at it, it just looks of normal Coke, but I think that's been the way with all of these flavored Cokes. They haven't looked at all different. Question is, how does it smell? Well, it's the first question anyways. It smells like candy raspberry. That's the scent I'm getting. Yeah, it smells like raspberry candy. So I'm guessing this is actually going to be very sweet. Based on that smell, I'm guessing it's going to be very sweet. It's a very, very sweet smell. So the spiced part, though, I mean, there might be something else in that aroma, but I am predominantly getting like raspberry flavored candy is the smell I'm getting off of that. All right, well, let's give it a sip. Yeah, definitely something else with the raspberry there. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be. I thought we're like going to be in like Peeps Pepsi territory here, but it's not that sweet. It's sweet, but it's not that sweet. It's sweeter than normal Coke, though. I think almost like a pumpkin pie spice kind of flavor, maybe like cardamom. Yeah, you can taste the spice in there, and spice probably is the best way to describe it. I couldn't necessarily pick a particular one. Cardamom's kind of honestly just like a guess more than anything. But it does kind of like have a little bit of a pumpkin pie spice, sort of an overtone to it. It's not bad. It's definitely different. It is certainly not the worst one of these weird flavors they've done. I think that might actually go to marshmallow. Marshmallow had the coolest can, but I think had the worst flavor of them. I mean, it wasn't awful, it was drinkable, but I would never buy it again. Sure, I don't think I'd buy this one again. If it was like a spiced, if they should do more of these, but try some other flavors. Like I would try cherry spiced. I think cherry spiced would actually probably be quite good. Maybe tone the sweetness down just a little bit. But I think a cherry spiced could be pretty nice. As for this, I think my wife will probably like it. She likes raspberry flavored things, so I think she might like this. Just a bit more than I do. But yeah, it's not bad. I don't regret buying it, but it is probably not a thing I would buy again, which is kind of been the way with a lot of these Coke flavors. They're not bad, but they're not things I would generally ever buy again. Although the space one was still the weirdest one because it had that weird cooling feeling in your mouth. So that's still the most unique one. But yeah, this isn't bad. It's perfectly fine. It's absolutely acceptable. It'll do, Coke. It'll do. And there's nothing much else to say about it. I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.